We have got a ram-packed week this week. We've got a competition, we've got all the regulars, and we're asking a big question.
Which is?
Should you go it alone or should ride with everybody?
I'm going to say ride with everybody, because sharing is caring.
Well, it's a very good argument.
It's Friday.
It's bike time.
It's the Dirtshed Show!
So last week, Mike Hopkins released this incredible video, Dream Ride 2. It's
sick.
It's so good. It's so good. It's a fantastic film. It's beautiful. It's beautifully written as well. Mike Hopkins did an incredible job. But it's one guy out on this epic ride with his partner, the bike. It's all about him and his beautiful bike. It got me thinking, is it all about one-man band and going it alone?
I'm going to say on this one, it's not, especially for the adventure-fueled rider, because you want to go with someone else. So if you're struggling up a really hard fire road climb, or there's something tough, or perhaps you've bonked, you've not had your 60 to 8 carbohydrates, then you're really struggling and you need someone to give you that little bit of energy.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Getting somewhere and then having someone to experience it with.
But what I want to say now is, what about the downhill racer who's all about going against the clock, or the dirt jump rider who is all about pulling the gnarliest trick?
Yeah, but when you're training to do both those things, downhill and going out and being a dirt jump rider, you tend to do it with lots of other people. One, because it's really enjoyable, and two, for safety, because, you know, dangerous stuff on those bikes, and you need someone there to help you. So I don't know if that can actually be done on your own. And then you've got something like the Cape Epic, where you were going to be talking about that in the news, where it's a two-man team, marathon riding.
And that goes back to what I was just talking about, where you need your colleague or your friend to drag you up that climb, give you the little bit of extra water or food so you finish the race.
Oh, and what about this, Scott? What about riding with your other half? I mean, some people, they want to ride with their other half. Others, they want to go riding to get away from their other half.
I mean, it's something that we get asked a lot about in Ask GMBN, and we've never really been able to answer it. How'd you get your other half into mountain biking?
Oh, I like it. This is a meaty subject. Let's put a poll up in that corner up there. Go it alone, ride with your mates, or just for love? Let us know.
And then, of course, we want to read all your comments about this, your experiences, so leave them down below.
Last week's poll, we were talking about the endless summer, all about chasing the sun around the world for the perfect ride.
Now, I wasn't here last week, so can I give you my opinion?
Go for it, go for it.
I'm Scottish.
Yeah.
I'm partial to a little bit of rain, and I think that riding in mixed conditions makes you a better rider.
Yeah, no, I think I'm with you. Now, the results were endless summer, you guys, 51%. So a large majority want an endless summer. Stop it right now, I love winter, it was only 14%. And I don't mind either way, 34%. So a lot of people out there want an endless summer.
Okay, so this has got me thinking, because all those people who wanted an endless summer has obviously forgotten about that key ingredient for mountain biking called loam. Now, if you've been mountain biking in loam, you know that this stuff is the very best.
Yeah, and you can't have it without a bit of rain.
This is true. It just doesn't happen. Nature doesn't allow it.
Yeah, now, and 51% of you out there want the endless summer, but let's hear from a few people who've got endless summer, who gave us some comments. Start with Daryl Blaine. He says, I live in Cairns, Australia. Our winter is warmer than the British summer. You just have to endure summer and ride early morning and late afternoon. It doesn't sound perfect.
No, you've got to plan when you want to ride.
Yeah.
And then AG Thompson is saying September, the vicious magpies start bombing for 3 months of spring, and it's back to night riding again.
Oh, so endless summer and magpies bombing you. It doesn't sound perfect. William Sersky says the endless summer does exist, and those of us in Southern California are sick of it.
Yeah, and I've got a point from a Canadian now. This is more better, and he says, I love the changes in the seasons we have. I've ridden a fat bike all winter and it's been a blast, proving that diversity is a good thing.
Yeah, it seems like it's a really tricky one to solve, but it's not as perfect as the endless summer sounds. Good poll, everyone. Enjoyed it. And now it's time to go over to the news with Scotty Lockland.
It's all really hot up in the mountain bike world, Mark, because there's Enduro World Series happening. The Cape Epic is going on.
So
and
exciting.
right now the Cape Epic is sick, isn't it?
Oh.
There's so many good riders there.
The people in this event, Jenny Rizved's racing with Thomas Frischneck.
That's a good mix.
Yeah, you've got Sabine Spitz. She's winning at the moment.
And then you've got friend of the channel, Annie Lass. And then in the men's race, well, this is seriously hotly contended. You've got Christoph Salser and Yaroslav Kulhavy.
Yeah.
What a team that is.
Yeah, Nino Schurter's in there as well. I'll tell you what's really exciting. In the Masters, Cadell Evans.
No way.
Cadell Evans, yeah, he's winning, obviously.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
There's some amazing riders. It's ongoing at this moment. We're going to come back to the results next week, but it just goes to show the season has started.
Yeah.
And it's all happening. And there's further proof.
There's the first round of the Enduro World Series taking place in Rotorua, New Zealand.
Yeah, it's the Crankworks event, and it feels like there's an awful lot of energy behind EWS this year. Everyone's used to the format, and there's a lot of anticipation about who's going to do what. Richie Rude is a hot favourite.
Yeah, they've all been training. There's new bikes, there's new teams, new suspension, and it all comes in to this being the start of the season. Yeah. You know, locals like Sam Blenkinsop and Win Masters are going to want to be right up there. Yeah. You're going to get Damien Otton, Nico Lau wanting to prove themselves.
Damien Otton is the guy that was buzzing in my head just then, because I was thinking that guy he's always on the cusp. Could this be his year?
He's a king of consistency. Yeah. He's going to want this title more than he did last year. Finishing second, he's going to be hungry for more.
Yeah.
But it's not just the Enduro World Series that's kicking off. It's Crankworks, one of the biggest mountain bike festivals going on. And there's Whip-Off Worlds, there's Dual Speed and Style.
Yeah, we've got the Slope Style in memory of Kelly Magaza, which is going to be a really special moment.
We've got the Air DH, downhill racing. There's riders like Loic Bruni out there. So you should just check all this out on Instagram, follow all the social feeds, because it's going to be one amazing week of mountain biking.
Okay, now let's take a look at what you guys have been saying on the channel from last week. I'm going to start with some comments from the Dirtshed show. Lois Siginski says, people who put dogs in their photos are shortcutting themselves into getting a super nice in the bike vault. Now, that is true actually, and I think we need to watch that. If you put a dog in, I think we should make a rule. You don't automatically get a super nice. You're being judged on your bike and your dog. Yeah. So take care. Take care.
And then Sunner Bob is saying, ah ha ha ha, the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, very funny. Yeah, move on. Very funny.
And then we've got some more guest suggestions by the viewers. Someone is suggesting Nino Schurter.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. And then Julian Absalon to represent the cross-country massive.
Yeah, that would be cool, actually. It would be amazing to get Julian Absalon in here.
They would both be good guests. Yeah. And then let's talk about the game of bike with Hans Ray, because there's been some good comments.
Yeah. We've got first one here from Lewis Neto, who says, 343, Martin throws the stick to the ground and gets hit by the stick on the head. Nice one. Yeah, that didn't go as planned. Yeah, just take a look at this. Ouch. Yeah, not the coolest moment ever.
And then someone's calling me out for cheating again. Andrew Mott has spotted me practicing the one-handed wheelie.
Although you got kind of you got done there, because actually everyone had a sneaky quick
yeah, they
before,
did. But
before
unfortunately, mine was on camera.
Yeah. You need to get smarter there, dude. You need to get smarter.
I didn't realise it was recording.
Yeah. Sam Davison. I like how excited Blake gets when he sees someone fail.
Oh, it touched! It touched! It touched right there.
He does love it. He loves to win.
It's probably about time that we got him to go make some coffees, I think, actually.
Yeah, actually, you go and get some coffees while we finish these comments off. Smells like blackberry says, bye Blake. I think Martin is faking it.
Faking what?
I think he's referring to the wheelchair.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be amazing if I just got him and said, ha ha?
It would certainly be a surprise.
It certainly would. Oh, dear.
And then Robbie White is saying, Hans, what are you doing with your shorts and the knee pad? There's a gap!
Oh no!
Haven't you seen the GMBN video on the very subject?
Oh my God. Hans, what are you doing?
That's embarrassing for him.
And Jack Kramer is saying, quick shout out to Win Masters for lending you guys the microphone at the end. That's very true. Hans had nothing and he just grabbed the Win Masters stick mic and finished off the show. That was a great video. Loved games of bike, especially when you've got Hans Ray along. Great comments. Keep putting them in the videos, and maybe we'll be talking about you in the Dirtshed show next week.
Are you ready? Because the first
so.
thing that I want to talk about is I've spotted on the Fox suspension website that you can actually win those forks that like Aaron Gwynn, Richie Rude, and the slopestyle athletes all had at Red Bull Rampage in that bright orange color, which is cool.
Yeah.
But the best part is, if you click onto the link and you actually go into the headshot of the person, you can get the individual suspension setups for each athlete.
Oh, that is so cool. I would so love to set my bike up like Aaron Gwynn.
Exactly.
Because apparently he runs the hardest suspension out of any riders in the circuit. It would be really cool to do that. And Richie Rude as well. I wonder what his settings like.
Well, his settings, interestingly, were super hard. Now, I don't want to get too geeky with it, but I run 77 PSI in my forks, and he was running 100. And he had so many tokens in there to make it just really solid. And it was very similar with Aaron Gwynn.
Wow.
So if you're interested in that sort of thing, then definitely go and have a look at that.
Yeah.
And then, in other fork news, now, you'll probably remember this a little better than I do, but do you remember the RockShox Judy?
Oh yeah, it was the first shock I really sort of made me salivate, made me think, oh, I want that on my bike.
It was also the first suspension fork that I ever had.
Yeah.
And it was okay. It's definitely the budget end of the suspension market, but it's back for 2017 and 18.
Nice.
It's been fully redesigned, so you've got that boost technology. It's still coming in at a competitive price. You can get it for a plus bike, you can get it for 27.5 inch, and of course 29 inch. You've got a little bit of adjustability with it too, so you've got rebound, you've got compression on some models, and then you've also got the lockout for the bars, which is pretty handy.
Oh, it's nice to see a revamped version, bringing back a little bit of history of mountain biking as well.
Yeah.
Lovely bit of tech.
Oh, what a good lad. He's
Happy
brought the
Fridays,
coffee.
boys.
that's a
That's
coffee.
yours.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's a coffee.
I love this bit of the show where the coffees come in, and Blake. of
And I got
course.
hacks and bodges. It didn't
Right,
come just
let's
with teas.
distribute.
Okay.
What you got? You go first, Blake. Hacks and budges.
I got Grant Hansen. He's made this crazy thing. He did a 50k ride through the Rocky Mountains. What?
No, well, look, I can tell you what's crazy about this because I checked it out earlier on. He's lost the nut off his wheel there, look, and he's zip tied. He's basically hanging his wheel in by zip ties.
He's zip tied his wheel after zip tie after zip tie after
Oh
zip
my-
tie.
Is that the craziest zip tie chain you've ever seen? He rode 50k like that.
That's a bodge for sure.
It's
I'm
unbelievable.
glad you got
isn't it?
home safe.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I'm glad you got safe.
Wicked that he got
that is
back.
wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, can I go next?
Yes.
Because this, I almost think that we need something like this for the dirtshed show. Look at this, he's got his forks and a stool, and this is from Jack Baldwin. He had a leftover fork, so I graded a bottom mount and put a seat on top of it.
What? You know
I
what?
wish
right,
I
that's-
had
that-
spare forks.
That looks like something you could sell in a shop. You know what? Who's this guy?
Jack
Jack, you know
Baldwin.
what, Jack? You're a bit of a show off. That's a bit too good. That's
Do you think
Very
is that a
expensive
hack or a
chairs.
bodge?
I think it's slick.
I say
It's
it's
a
a
hack.
hack.
Okay,
Just
and my one here has been spotted by Jason Ekman. He was out in the street and he spotted this adapter.
Look at that.
Neil's got one of them
It's
actually.
basically a great big petrol engine been thrown into a bike. It looks dangerous as hell.
It looks
We
fun.
do not recommend this bodge, but well
Look
spotted,
at the size
Jack.
of the petrol tank on that as well.
Jason,
It's
sorry.
massive.
Yeah.
He can get some miles out of that. thing.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
He's going against e-bikes.
I'm
that-
sorry about that.
That went through that window again.
Great hacks and bodges. We love seeing your ingenuity and how you're keeping your bike running. You can see it down just there, dirtshed@gmbn.com. That's where to send them. Keep them going. We love seeing it.
Please.
Have you got any progression for us this week?
I have. You guys have been super busy sending in your progression. So Keith sent in of his son doing this crazy progression session on his downhill because he wants to enter the Steel City downhill race that Steve Pete is involved with.
Race, yeah.
So he's doing this huge gap jump. So his dad has shown him, like, egging him on, which
Oh, it's big.
is massive.
pedal,
Look.
my God.
And he's saying, pedal, pedal, pedal.
Why?
Just, and he crashes out.
I think he crashed
Super
because he was so stoked that he
So
made it. He was
stoked.
like, yes!
So,
Yeah, it was
so
a stoke.
stoked.
It was a stoke crash.
It was
Yeah.
a stoke.
Yeah,
So that's
that's right.
progression.
Well done,
It's
Zach.
only 10.
Right, what else we got, Blake?
Oh, we've got one from Tristan Balent. He sent this one in. He's been progressing in his flat land skill tricks. And this one is an Endo 180. Check it out.
Favorite trick?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't anyone like it? Whoa, so
He got that
smooth.
pretty
That's
perfect.
all out.
And look how stoked he is. What?
That was good.
That
Do you
is
know
good.
what he could do to progress that even more though? Is when he rolls out, he
Yeah.
could go up into a wheelie.
Into your wheelie, yes. I've seen you
His
do
rollout then though was
that.
so nice.
So smooth.
Yeah, he just sort of swapped it around.
Next one, Owen Parker sent it in. He's from Cali. He sent this one in of a progression on his whips.
Oh, right, we can be really critical.
We
about
can
this.
be very, yeah.
Oh, first
But
one.
the first thing is, it's on a hip, so that is a
slow mo. Look at
start.
that. Oh, it's coming round. It's coming round.
Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, it's
I guess you can continue that
good.
whip. You can keep going.
Yeah,
But that is progressive.
He's definitely
How
got it.
old is he? He looks pretty young.
He's pretty young. He didn't say. I'm
out
guessing.
very
14, 15.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Keep going. You'll be
Nice
doing
one,
massive
Owen.
whips.
Very good progression. That's some good progression this week.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, there's one question to end the progression session with. Now, is there any chance that we've got one of those rare examples of a first try Friday?
Oh, yes, we have.
Yes.
Teddy Paulette sent this one in, and he nailed it on the head, right?
My name's Teddy Paulette and this is my first try Friday. I'm going to be doing the biggest progression drop. Yo!
Nice.
That is good. But the thing about that, I know where that is.
It's big.
Yeah, that is massive.
Yeah.
But I know where that is. And it's a progressive thing, so you can start down there and move your way up.
Well,
So
Teddy, you've done it. You're in the club. Go on, Blake. You've got a star.
You got a star.
A couple of weeks back, we gave you the chance to enter a competition to win some POC sunglasses, which we all really liked.
I love them.
And we've got the winners here. So get ready. If you hear your name, you are a winner of a pair of those sunglasses. We've got Jarrett Hurley,
We got Joshua Game,
Connor Reese,
Parker Miller,
Sasha Barr.
and Zach McGuire.
You guys are winners.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have any more winners, but what I do have is news of the next competition.
Another contest, more goodies.
That is right, another one. Now, it's in Sunday's video. It's all about the transition between flat pedals to clip pedals. So watch the video and you could be in with a chance to win some Crank Brothers double shot pedals.
What?
Oh, love a competition.
I haven't got claps.
Can you even ride clips?
No. I need to win
You
that.
need to watch that video.
I need to win it so I can get them pedals.
Caption contest time. We had some great captions last week.
There was a lot.
Very silly picture of Blake yet again. What we got? What's our captions?
Well, I've got one from Edward Findley. He said, when you're waiting for how to get out of a bowl from GMBN.
But then,
Yeah.
I've got one that follows on from your Facebook videos, and this is quite smart. So it's from Tyler Ziera, and he says, when your phone dies after Blake's first Facebook video. I'm going to say,
That's a good one.
That's a winner.
he's a winner.
That's a winner. Well, it's a good winner
Congratulations.
because that's actually what happened. Blake did teach everyone to get in a bowl and didn't teach them to get out.
no,
So
yeah,
he's
true.
won that bottle.
It's
Wait.
factual. It's factual. Now, for this week's caption contest, take a look at this little clip. Let me down.
Mark, what are you doing?
Let me down. I don't want to do that. No. Get in. There's a guy, he's going to find me. Get in. Let me out. Very funny. See what you've got to say about
Yeah,
that.
for your chance
To win a
to
bottle.
win one of them.
Right, it's time for that bit of the week where we make movie stars
it's
of
my
you guys
favourite
in
bit.
viewer edits. Oh, basically we create viral videos. It's my favourite bit of the week.
You said movies.
Yes.
What does movies... What do you have to have when you get a movie?
Ice cream.
Popcorn. I'll be
Popcorn.
right back.
Oh, yes. Right, we'll get on with fails and bells where Blake goes and gets some popcorn. Oh, man, popcorn
For
for
the
viewer
boys.
edits. Right, fails and bells. Now, to get us in the mood, Scott, I've got Sam Campbell, who's going to try and get us in the mood with this almost save. He nearly gets away with it. You're going to like this. Check it out.
Right, okay.
Coming in, and it's so close. He tries to get the back wheel down.
Coming in hot, coming in
What?
hot.
Look at this. He's nearly got it.
Yeah.
He was doing everything
Oh,
right.
man.
He just can't hang on.
He even made the jump. It wasn't like he cased it and crashed. He
So-
made the jump.
He was
and his
so
hand
close
just-
to
yeah.
holding it. And I think that one, for the first time in Fails and Bells, kind of has got me in the mood.
So let's just get into some more fails and bells.
Run VT.
Oh!
Okay, it's time for Instabangers. Blake's still not back with the popcorn, so I feel a bit bad
You must be
carrying
getting it
on.
warm.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to do viewer edits this week. So his Instabanger this week is Reed Boggs. He loves the guy. He's a great rider, and he's sending you guys over to there. Give him a follow. He's got a great Instagram profile going. So it's worth doing. My one this week, I'm going to go with Blake's brother, Ray.
Is he a better rider than Blake?
Well, you know what? He's very, very good. I don't want to say he's better.
Oh.
He's very good. He's a much more precise rider. Blake would admit that too. But I think as Blake's not here, I think I can make him feel bad for not ever doing an Instabanger to his brother. I've had to do it.
That's awkward, isn't it?
So, Ray, I'm helping you out, man.
Yeah, awkward turtles. Right, okay, my Instabanger this week, we're talking about the Enduro World Series. Young Scottish rider Lewis Buchanan. Now, he's on Track Factory Racing, and I think that he could be one to watch. He had an amazing start to his season last year, got injured, and is hungry for more. So go and check him out. You can actually get a really good insight with Lewis because he puts up loads of Instagram stories and has also got quite like a behind-the-scenes sort of thing going on his Instagram. So check him out, follow him.
Another great rider to follow. Now, we're mentioning these guys, so you go and follow them. So go do it. The link is in the description down below.
Oh, yes!
Whoa, it's so dark out there. I nearly fell over coming to the shed.
I'm going to put my feet up.
Right, we're going to start with this film from Victor Sandblom, who's given us a bit of street. Check this out, guys. I really like this one, actually. It's called Burning Down the House.
Oh, it sounds good.
Could you tilt the screen just a little bit? Yeah,
Look at that.
there we go.
Wow.
Oh, he's
Bit of
got
Really
street.
nice lines. Look at that. Love it. A really nice edit, this one, Victor, because it's got lots of different angles, lots of different riding elements.
Different colours.
Really showing what it's like to go out on a nice street ride with your mates. Great edit. Great
Very
edit.
good edit.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Started off strong.
Right, next one is from Tim Clark. Fun at the prison camp. Wait for it.
Prison
it's in
camp.
It's in Arizona.
Is he, is he an inmate?
No, he's not an inmate.
Ah, lovely.
An inmate of the prison camp trail.
Look at all that telemetry.
Look
Look at all the statistics of his ride.
The telemetry, yeah, it's looking pretty good. That's what he said.
All right.
Look at that. Oh, what?
Oh, what? Look, it's dusty. It's blue sky.
It's coming for
And he's
us.
with his mate.
Next one up is Michael Gutcher, and he has got this Ace one.
Oh,
Really
the
good.
frog.
Come on,
Bit
the
of- bit
frog.
of-
Is that
bit of
it?
frog.
No.
No, that's not him.
Does he kiss the frog?
He's out on a pretty regular XC stroke enduro ride, actually. And I sort of feel
I like the story he's
this
building
must
up.
have been quite
Yeah.
hard to film because he looks like he's out on his own. Lone rider, like we were talking at the top of the show.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do it.
But a lot of work's gone into this. Some nice lines,
Look at
some
that.
great shots. I like that one a lot, Michael. Thanks
Brilliant.
very much. And this last one is from Colosi, which I really like. This is one of my favourites. He is in New Zealand travelling. He sold his bike, so he's hired a bike. And I like this because he's put a little bit of personality into it. It's vloggy.
Yeah. I
and
love that.
It's really cool. He takes this bike, he's taking out
I
the
approve.
Scott for a run.
Yeah, yeah.
And I tell you what, he loves it.
Look at that trail.
It's nice, isn't it?
Very
It's
nice.
a
Yeah.
lovely place to
Oh,
ride.
I really want to go to New
water.
Zealand.
He's having
And this.
such a good time.
Yeah.
It's dry again.
Keep them coming. You can see just down there on the screen, dirtshed@gmbn.com. We want to see your movies. Go out there. Don't make it all POV now. Don't be lazy.
It's time for some shout-outs. There's been some good edits this week.
It has been.
Blake, you're up first.
Miranda Miller, she caught my eye on this one. She came back from this crazy injury out in Scotland, and she's come back from it. It's a bit of an inspirational one, her running a trail. It's really good. Check it out. So that's my shout out. What have you got?
Right, so I've got one from Lucas Shaw. Now, this series is pretty cool. It's the Sound of Speed, and it's all raw. So it's basically you hear the bike,
Love it.
you hear the tires, and Lucas Shaw's a ripper.
Yeah.
He's on the Santa Cruz Syndicate this year, brand new bike for him. He's just shredding trails, and I loved it.
I'm going to shout out to this video, Stacey Cohart on a 4-wheeled mountain bike out in Whistler. It's
Very
really
good.
feature on how he gets out riding and just him talking about his riding. It's very inspirational. I'm really hoping that I can get to Whistler this year, and I would love to meet Stacey and see just how fast he does go on that bike. 'Cause it looks ridiculous.
That'd be a cool future collaboration.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. But it's a great video, so go and check
Very
it out.
good.
It's time for a bike vault party.
Let's please get
Let's
in there.
go. Right, first bike up is from Chris Gerard, Black Hills.
Super nice.
South Dakota.
It is a very,
That
it is a
nice.
super nice
He's
bike.
nailed everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Llama!
David
That is
Lee in
not-
Switzerland.
Nice.
I think the llamas make it a nice.
Nice.
Not enough of the bike.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay. Eden
can't-
Doland in Ireland or better. It's not a super nice. Do
It's
you
a
like how
nice-
the twig's holding the bike
Oh
up,
yeah.
though?
But the bike isn't quite at the right angle.
It's,
You
let's
got-
say
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
Let's say nice.
Yeah, close.
Oh, look, that's cute.
If I think if
cute.
we do not give us a super nice, we're gonna break this poor girl's heart.
Look
Super
how
nice,
raked
though.
back those bars are. That's
Yeah.
rad.
Super nice.
Super nice.
Oh.
Haidong in Australia.
Oh, that's
Is that the one?
that's-
That's
yep, super nice.
That is super nice. That is super
yeah. Wow, that continues.
Whoa!
Linda Travis in Colorado has sent us an absolute banger.
For another super nice.
Super nice. Nice squeaker control there, Tom. Melody
Ooh.
writer.
Is that? Oh, it's an Oracle.
That's an
oh,
old school
man.
one.
That is really old
That's
school.
cool.
I always wanted one of them
Oh, you
back in
zoomed
the
in.
I zoomed
day.
in there too.
Wow.
I think
Drop off fours. Dude,
Remember them.
I think that
Go on,
Super
go
nice.
Yeah.
Super nice. Oh, I love it.
Oh, look at
I
that.
do love seeing this. I love
do.
seeing the trail.
Ball-
Neil
Colorado.
won with a shot like that with a super
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Peter Jacques. It's Kona Process.
The only thing
Boulder,
I'm going to say
Colorado.
about this is that,
I can't really
The-
tell with it. Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
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 I think, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Tom Clark.
That's
Roller
a new-
coaster.
Kind of
Where is
nice.
A new Scots bike. It's a 29er edition. Oh man.
Unfortunately, we're out the bike vault and we ended on a nice.
Oh, what?
It's a shame. I like ending on a super nice.
Oh,
Really.
yeah.
I was
very
very
good.
close to giving it.
It makes the weekend
Yeah,
super nice, ending on
It
a
just
super
goes
nice.
to show how difficult it is to get a super nice in the bike vault. What's even more difficult is getting in the bike vault at all.
Yes.
And it's getting
Very
tougher.
hard.
It is. There's so many.
Coming up on the channel this week, we have got some amazing videos.
We have, and it starts off with your lucky day Saturday. It's got 2 videos. What is a slopestyle bike? And real time with Neil Donahue out in Chile.
Nice.
And then Sunday, it's how to convert to clipless pedals.
Where, remember, you can win
Oh,
some
yeah,
Front
there's a-
Brothers pedals.
there is.
Don't forget that.
Comp.
And then on Monday, it's a maintenance video. You guys were all asking for this. It's how to set up your enduro bikes. I'm going to give you some tips, so make sure you check that one out. And then on Tuesday, we get out onto the streets, don't we?
Oh yeah, we've got a good one.
Oh,
coming.
yeah, you
and
do.
it's a 4-step challenge.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. On Wednesday, we've got how to feel comfy on your bike. And then Thursday, it's the regular Ask GMBM, where you can ask us anything. And we'll answer it. And on Friday, I can't remember what we're doing on Friday.
It's the Dirtshed show. Can't
Boom.
forget it.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Great show, guys.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
Always good.
another fun one, and I can't wait to see all you guys again next week. But if they want to watch some more videos from GMBN, then they should click right here for a video I did with Hans Ray, all about planning an adventure.
Oh, and it's Scott versus myself. 5 top challenges for downhill bike.
Lovely. And you can click this logo just here to subscribe to GMBM, where you'll get a new video every day of the week, and it's free.
There's only 3 things left to do. Have yourselves a good weekend, give us a thumb up, like, and share, comment, and just have a good one.